I'd love for Daryl to explain how he gets real good buy-in from the students. I feel like a lot of times I'm up there kind of talking at them instead of really having them get engaged the way I want them to. So if he could share his secrets for that, I'd really appreciate it.
Student engagement is one of the most important things that we can do for information retention. And what I've seen a lot of times is that teachers think that because I'm speaking it, because I'm saying it, because I'm delivering the information, students are just receiving it. And that's actually not really the case. We've got to bring students into the learning. One of the quotes I heard when I first started teaching that I've always remembered is that the brain that does the work does the learning. And a lot of times, teachers' brains are doing all of the work. We're creating the lessons, we're delivering, we're asking the questions, we're responding to questions when students don't respond, and we're doing all the work, but that means we're doing all the learning. How can we pivot to make sure that students are doing more of the learning? Well, bring them in on the activities. How can we take some of those activities and either gamify them through hands-on games and activities in the classroom that you can create? One of my favorite ways to do this is actually on TikTok. I'll look for game night ideas and see if I can take a family game night idea and just incorporate my content. You know, just bring that in. We're playing games with cups and cotton balls and things like that, right? You're still doing the same content, but instead of putting it on a worksheet or a discussion board, you're playing a game with it. It's more kinesthetics, more hands-on, and it gets students engaged.
I would want to hear some of the challenges that he faced as an initial kind of first-year teacher, and then how he overcame those.
Lean on other teachers, see what is working in highly effective classrooms, but don't just kidnap those strategies. Adopt them, make them your own. See what's working for them, make some adjustments, and make it work for you.
I think I'd want to know, with the face of education changing, what is like the main thing to keep in mind as we move forward through a lot of challenging times?
I think it's really important right now to remember to keep the main thing the main thing. Let's focus on student success. What can I do in my classroom, the four walls of my classroom, to help the students that are in my room become the best versions of themselves? There are always going to be trials and tribulations. There's always going to be things that are going on, and we just have to ground ourselves and make sure that we focus on what it is that we can do to really impact the students that are in our care, because that's what they need. They need you to show up. They need your love, your care, and your support. So keep being that for them.
Looking for more science education content? Click right here to find the NSTA TV playlist and enjoy.